Welcome replay viewers to Steel Doug's Idea. Hey, Small Fry. Hey, now. Hey, Allie. Hey, Crazy Man. Hey, Kate. Hey, CS Moth. What's up? Hey, Sandoval. How y'all doing today? Boy, I was really bottom thirding there for a second. Sorry about that. Hi. Hey, Cindy. Welcome, CS Moth. Cindy. What's up, Frederick? Freddie Ferret is here. Hey, Saverson. Salanda is here. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hey, what's up, Heidi? Good afternoon. How's everybody doing on this fine Monday? Getting ready to kill it this week and start off. You really should be working. Well, if you learn something here, maybe you can justify it. Hey, Kim. Hey, Saverson. What's going on? It's cold? Yeah, it's cold here. Oh, you're great? Oh, hi, Allie. Didn't I say hi to you?
You did.
Hey, Lorna. What's up? What's up? Everybody can say hi to Allie really quickly. Where are you? Where's Allie?
Here I am.
Oh, there she is. You can say hi to Allie.
You can
That's what I was thinking. There you go. Oh, look. Look. She's so tiny. Anyway, just did. Hi, Allie Bean. I'm fine, but it's cold in Serbia. I believe it. It's cold here in Detroit. Really cold. Okay, so...
Not as cold as it is in Serbia.
It might be colder in Serbia. I don't know. It's pretty cold here. Okay, so thanks for coming, though, everybody. This is another edition of Steel Doug's Idea. Just introduce myself in the studio. Hey, Pastor Al's sister Kim is here. Hi, Kim. Welcome. Glad you're here. Did we meet you before?
I think we did.
We might have. I think we did. I think we met her at the church. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, everybody. Okay, so I'm Doug Cohen, and over there is Allie Cohen, my wife. Together, we are FrameableFaces Photography. This is our studio that I'm broadcasting from. Yes, it's been a while, so we did meet Al's sister. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Master Break. And every Monday we do this show. It's Steel Doug's Idea, where I share an idea that I've cooked up maybe during the week, something that crossed my path or came across my desk, or something that I used on social media for my and Allie's small business. Because we are a mom and pop shop. We're a brick and mortar. We are a retail photography studio here in the Orchard Mall in West Bloomfield, Michigan, which is a suburb of Detroit. Hi, Lynn Connor. Welcome. Welcome, 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 everybody. Hopefully this is valuable. If you think it's valuable, feel free to share. No pressure, not putting anyone on the spot. You too, antiques. Okay, so Cindy has an antique store. Good. So this is the idea. Every week I share some tips as a small business owner, because there's a lot of coaches on Periscope. There's a lot of social media experts who really know their stuff. A lot of them that I've learned from. I just give but I bring a perspective from, the guy that's sitting in his studio at his business doing this every day. Allie takes the pictures. I do the marketing. So that's where you'll share when I'm ready to log off. I know you will, Freddie. Okay, so last week, for those of you who were here last week, this is kind of a part 2 to last week's. If you missed last week's, don't worry. It's not going to throw you off for this week. Hello from Maryland. Hi, AndreaTV.com. Welcome. Nice to have you here. You do it all, yes. And as small business owners, don't we often do it all, Cindy? Yes. And last week, my message was stay the course. And it was more of a philosophical, kind of motivational thing, right, Lorna? Yeah. More along the lines of just overall staying the course and how, the challenges that we go through as small business owners and pursuing your dream and staying the course and all of those things, kind of in the big picture of what you do with your life and with your business. Well, this week, we're going to talk some more about staying the course, but it's a specific topic this week. It's more drilling down into taking that kind of grandiose, philosophical tone about just following your dreams and staying the course down to support for Cohen. Yes, that's true. I do everything in my business, a video production company, right? So yeah, so you guys relate. I'm glad to have small business owners here. And I think a lot of businesses can take lessons from this, or if you have a personal brand or whatever it is, I think a lot of these are universally applicable. But today we're going to talk specifically about staying the course with social media and Periscope as well. And I've got some proof as to why I believe you should stay the course and why I think that you're doing the right thing if you're here. Just by being here for starters, I think. And we're going to drill down into that a little bit. Thanks for inviting, Freddie. So that's the title for today, Steel Doug's Idea, Stay the Course Part 2, and I will prove why. This is your second day on Periscope, Lynn. Welcome. Periscope's an awesome place, Lynn. I think you'll dig it. I'm glad you're here. And the fact that you've made the decision to come here, I think I'm going to try and reinforce your decision to come here today. First timer, well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so here's the first point I'm going to make here. Oh, hey, Marriage of God is here. Angel and wait, I got one right. Angel. Oh, okay. What?
Brent.
And Brent. Angel and Brent. Okay, I made progress. Right, Angel and Brent. Thanks for being here, Angel and Brent. Okay, so here's the first point I want to make. Believe this or not, okay, marketing on social media is still relatively cutting edge. Believe it or not, it is. Not everybody gets social media yet. You would think that everybody was here by now, and it's a little bit noisy at times on social because a lot of people are doing it. Certain platforms are getting noisier than others, but it is still relatively cutting edge. We won on Jason's show last and weren't there. What?
We did?
What did we? Well, we weren't there to claim it. We probably won a tripod or something. Bummer. We had to leave. Oh, well. Hey, Anonymous. Thanks for being here. Hello. Okay. Pay attention, people. He's speaking the truth. That's right. Hey, Delta Moxie. Hey, Kelly. It was a tripod. Dang it.
That's a bummer.
Oh, well. We won a mount and we weren't there to claim it. Oh, well. You win some, you lose some. It happens. So let's get into why I say this, okay? When I say, hey, Randall. What's happening, Randall? Hi, Kelly. Kelly trolls me with that emoji every time, but it's part of why I love her. I know she's doing it out of love. So here's why I can prove to you. Here's why I know. Yes, Anonymous, I'm glad you're here. Love your photos. Saw a couple of them. You're very good. Oh, thank you, Saverson. Saverson just complimented your photography, Allie. Oh, good. Okay, so here's how I know that here's how I can prove to you that marketing on social media is still relatively cutting edge, okay? And I'm going to end up kind of picking on someone by doing this a little bit, but the intent is not to pick on this particular person. This person is one of many, hey Louisa, who is just indicative of some of the things that are still going on out there in marketing. Hi, Andrew. Oh, Andrea TV, thanks for inviting. Hey, Honey Gets Money. Glad you're here. Okay, so here's what it is. Hey, I'm in a group, a Facebook group, okay? Hi, Louisa. In a Facebook group for photographers, okay? I'm not going to say the name of the group or it's kind of a closed, or it's like an invite group for professional photographers. It's not super private, but it's a group that I'm in where somebody posted in the group a link to an article about marketing, about lead generating for photography studios, okay? And this is a universal thing. This isn't a point that just applies to photography studios. This shit is the shit. Hey, this shit is the shit. Interesting handle. Okay, okay. Sorry. I got sidetracked by that handle. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I go to this article, I click on it because the person who posted it in the group said that this particular person who wrote this article about lead generation is a marketing and sales genius. Okay? You're too old for this. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Too old for what? So they really pumped up the person who wrote this article about what a marketing genius this person is and how they hired this person to help increase their sales for their business. Okay, so, I'll click on the article and see what it is, okay? And it's called Lead Generating Marketing. I wanted to be able to kind of scroll through it a little bit, so I didn't block it out, but here it is, okay? What is this trolling going on? You're off. I'm not gonna respond to that type of questioning because I'm not 71. Okay, Lead generating marketing. So here it is. It's by a gentleman named Bill Sorensen, okay? And like I say, Bill, I believe, is very well respected in marketing and in the business, and a lot of people take his seminars. So my intent here isn't to trash Bill. I just want to point something out because Bill's not the only one, okay? He wrote this article about lead generating marketing. Marketing is the heart and soul of your business. You have a choice, either passive or aggressive. And it goes on to talk about how by using lead generating marketing, you control your destiny and you'll be busy and profitable. Hey, Rokabody. So here's a few ideas. Here's part of their process. Have a special offer to interest and entice the prospects and gather leads. Okay, just for the record, we don't do that. We don't do special offers. Okay. Number 2, send out an invitation, gift certificate, or gift card along with brochures. Okay, like in the mail, like in the actual mail. Okay. And then number 3, finally, have a telephone secretary contact each prospect and schedule the sittings. Okay, so that's to send out something in the mail and then follow up with a phone call, like a telemarketing phone call to schedule photo sittings. Okay, right? Outdated, right? Look at the comments right away. What? People still do that? Bad idea, outdated, that's dated, right? Right? Well, let's see how outdated it is. Here's the date on the article. Big no-no, right? November 6th, 2015. This was published a couple weeks ago. Old school. And people, right, 1987? Exactly. But keep in mind, I found this article because somebody, you work for the post office, send out those letters. Honey Gets Money. I'm not saying never send a letter. I don't want to trash the postal service. That's not my point. I know we need your business. I know, Honey Gets Money. I'm sorry. Listen, I love to get a handwritten letter. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying don't ever send anything in the mail. I'm just saying we do. We love the postal service. We love our mail carriers that come into they actually walk into our studio every day. So, okay. So, Honey Gets Money. Don't get offended. But here's the thing. I found this article because someone in my group, in my photographers group, hey, Mojo Joe Jones, typing hearts for you and Allie, but listen, cool. As long as you can see I have time to scope. As you can see, I have time to scope. Right, Honey Gets Money. I get it. Sell on eBay and Etsy. I use postal. Yeah, sure. Mail stuff all the time, but not this nonsense. Exactly, Freddie. The mail service is great for some things. It's not great for spray and pray old school marketing that died 20 years ago. Now, listen, it's not that this stuff can't work. Obviously, it still works for some people. Online sales funnels for new customers that get people to try, not buy your product. Yes. So here's the thing. So let's continue a little further on this article, okay? Shall we? Okay. The goal is to have 5 to 6 active sources of leads going constantly to maintain a sufficient flow. Okay, fine. Hey, Mr. Professor, fine. The goal is to have 5 to 6 active sources of leads going. Okay. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all. Okay, but let's finish the whole article, shall we? Okay. If you follow my instructions, that should produce 1 sitting every 2 hours and 15 per week times whatever your average is. Okay, I don't know how they've worked all that out, but okay, that's fine. So here's the thing. Oh, here's some other promotions and ways that they'll teach you to do in this seminar, okay? The promotion can be as simple as a mini gallery, which might just be 1 or 2 samples, a table, a sign, and guest forms for leads. This is like if you go to a convention, okay? Fundraising activities, gifts for businesses, hundreds of opportunities for lead generation marketing. This person, and here's a clue, okay? In almost 50 years in photography and over 54 million I've sold. So this person is telling us that they've sold literally over $1 million per year in photography. Okay, Saverson, thanks for being here. Okay, hey, if they've done that, great. Okay, great. Gifts for businesses, right? LGM is unquestionably the most successful system to fill your camera room. Here's a few contact ideas. Okay, right, Freddie?
Ready.
right? A few contact ideas include retail locations, children's stores, women's salons. Get involved with the Home Builders Association for displays in their showcases in case your customer happens to walk by their showcase, I guess, right? And decide that that then and there is when they make their buying decision. Start with places you're familiar with, such as the bank you use. Yeah, your customers are all looking for photography at the bank these days, right? Health clubs, stores where you shop. Blah, 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 blah. To help going, simply rent a booth at a home and garden show. Additionally, consider shows that are geared towards women. There's always a % who can become great clients. Get up, get out, and get leads. Don't make excuses, make money. Danny just said, Danny, you hit the nail on the head, okay? We've come to the end of this article. Go to the cemetery, you'll get tons of leads there, right? This has to be a bought article from Fiverr. It makes no sense, right? Waste of money, right? We got to the end of the article, and there isn't even a mention that the internet exists. There's no mention that the internet even exists. No such thing as social media. Social media is not an example of lead generation that they're talking about. Like it didn't even happen. This is being taught, people. This is my message for all of you. Photography studio, craft store, fitness, personal brand training, Rokabody, if you're still Stone Age is right for anybody. Someone did a copy and paste. Well, maybe, but this was just, they put this date on it. They put November 6th as the date on it. It's an old recycled article. Very well could be. But they're still marketing under the guise of this being current because they put November 6th on it. Okay? Building course like this then. Yeah, right. It had to be. Yeah, right. Whatever the case is, the fact is they are putting a current date on it, which means they are trying to represent this as their current model for teaching you how to market and generate leads. Okay? This is being taught out there. There are a lot of dinosaurs out there. There are a lot of people that still don't know anything about social media. Yeah, it's getting noisier. Yeah, just being on Facebook doesn't necessarily make you an early adopter at this point. But said they're probably telling people to go to the drive-through photomat for printing, right? What if people believe that? Well, right. I found the article, Honey Gets Money. I found this article online. It's wealthinphotography.com. Somebody can go ahead and put that up. Wealthinphotography.com. And here's how I found the article. Honey Gets Money. Here's the thing. I didn't just do a random Google search. Somebody posted the link to this article in a Facebook group that I'm in for photographers, pumping it up that this guy is a lead generating genius and helped him boost his sales. Like, people are touting this in this group right now. Is there an SEO link or anything? You mean like, can you Google search the actual article? I don't know. Just go to wealthinphotography.com. I bet you'll find it. So that's my point, okay? People are still buying this. People still don't get social media. People are still teaching old school techniques. Hey, Shannon, so if you're on social media, you're ahead of the game. And if you're on Periscope, you're really ahead of the game. I applaud you for being here, okay? So let's talk about that a little bit. If you're here and you're on social media, you already have an advantage over people in your industry. If you're on social media, you have an advantage. All of your business comes from online advertising. SEO, there you go, Danny. Same with us. We've never done a mailer like this. Never would I ever do a mailer. Never would I set up a booth at a home and garden show to try and promote my studio. Never. I would never do any of this stuff. I would never do a single thing that's in that article. For me, it's all social media, word of mouth. Hi, Heidi. And I mean, I'm not an expert in everything, but I feel pretty confident about this, okay? That I would not do this stuff, that this is outdated. But people are still teaching it. People are still doing it. So as more and more people adopt social media, as the whole world gets on social media, if you're there and you're on social media, you're going to have access to clients that these folks don't have because they haven't woken up yet. So it's still relatively cutting edge to have a social media strategy. And if you're here and you're doing that, even if you're only doing it average, you're welcome, Cindy. Even if you're not killing it, even if you're not a social media expert, just the fact that you've showed up and you've made a point of trying to develop a social media strategy and take your business online and try to find leads and word of mouth market it and content curate and create, whatever you're doing, you're already giving yourself a potential leg up on the competition that's not doing any of it. So that's my second point. We are awake, right? That's the second point. If you're here, you already have an advantage in your mindset. Okay? So there's a couple more points to make here. So here we go. Don't get discouraged. Stay the course on social. Hey, Karenya, how you doing? Don't get discouraged. Stay the course on social. Social doesn't happen overnight. Social media leads don't start to pour in your door overnight, okay? But just like we said to stay the course as an entrepreneur and as a small business last week and to pursue your dreams, take that same type of approach to your social media marketing strategy and the way you build that business. Stay the course and continue on doing it because you have an advantage by doing it. You will. Bridal shows, working women shows is a reasonable choice. For a photographer, well, it could be for a wedding photographer. Listen, Freddie, once again, I'm not saying none of this stuff works. The game is this week, Wheezy Claus. Go blue, baby. I'm not saying none of this stuff would ever work, Freddie. I'm just saying to write a whole article and teach a whole seminar about how to do only that stuff and not even acknowledge that social media exists, that's a problem. So stay the course on social. Okay, because you have an advantage by doing so. Do I agree with that? Maybe. For wedding photographers, yeah, maybe. We don't do it. But it is a marathon, exactly, Louisa. And that's the oldest cliche here on social media, and it's true. Cliches are cliches for a reason. So here's the other point, okay? Here's the other point I want to make. Stay the course not just on social media, but for your small business owners, entrepreneurs, stay the course on Periscope. On Periscope. And here's why. And I have more proof. More proof. Hey, Alessandra Coe is here. Hi, Alessandra.
I heart her.
Allie hearts Alessandra Coe. Everybody should follow her if you're not already. So here's the other proof. Okay, wait, here we go. Happy to see you again. Yeah. Alessandra, we're just talking about how I just showed everybody. Let me just recap real quick. Just a quick recap midway for anybody who wasn't here at the beginning anyway. I just showed everybody an article. Hey, Jordan Sutton. I just showed everybody an article that is out there that was pumped up in a photographer's Facebook group that we're on about how this seminar, like boosted his sales. This guy's a marketing genius. You got to check it out. And I clicked on the link and went to the article. And the article was all about lead generation ideas that are literally like 15 years outdated. The guy never even acknowledged in the article that social media exists. Nothing online. And the date of the article was November 6th, 2015. Couple weeks ago. My point being is that people are still teaching marketing without acknowledging social media, and that social media, believe it or not, is still relatively cutting edge. And if you're doing it, you have an advantage. Thanks, Alessandra. So got into a little bit about staying the course, and I'm going to give you an example of why it makes sense to stay the course on Periscope. Okay, this is from Catch. For those of you that are not familiar with Catch with a K, catch.me, that's the website. And you can use it to capture your scopes. Shannon says hi, Allie. And it will list out not only the replays of your scopes, but the comments from your scopes. So the other day, here's a catch that we just did on Saturday. We did a photo session out in the snow with Jason Carr and Taryn Asher. They're both local news personalities on Fox 2. They're on TV. And while we were doing the Periscope, somebody came into the room right here that said, "Love them both." Okay? Then you scroll down a little bit further, and that same person says, after she watches the session a little bit, she says, "Do you guys have upcoming calendar space for family photos?" This is somebody local that watches those people on TV, and she's a fan of theirs. Have almost all social media, but for Instagram, Periscope are the best. I love Instagram and Periscope. He's like, send smoke signals. Who? What did I miss? What's Alessandra talking about?
Oh, no, I missed it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Alessandra. So I said, absolutely, we have sessions available. Give us a call. And she gave us a thumbs up. Now, my point here, hey, Blue Peacock Pics, my point here is that that's starting to happen more and more for us. It didn't happen initially. When we first got on Periscope, it was kind of a loose connection of people around the globe that we were making. Your average person walking down the street didn't know about Periscope. More and more, as Periscope starts to grow, every day it seems we have somebody, maybe at least one person locally that comes into our scope and says, hey, I'm from, thanks, Alessandra. Hey, I'm from Ferndale. I'm from Warren. I'm right down the street from you guys. More and more, hi, Just Musey, more and more people are finding us who are in our backyard. I predicted this would happen, not that that makes me a genius, but I've been saying this all along, that as more and more people adopt this platform, you will start to be able to benefit from it in your backyard if you keep it going, if you stay the course. Thanks, Alanda. Okay, thanks for being here. And that's starting to happen. Now, that's an example that I just showed you of somebody that literally came into our scope, saw what we were doing, and said, hey, I might need to call you guys for a photo shoot. Okay? Now, whether they do or not, I don't know. I hope they do. That'd be great if they did. They might not. We're not for everybody. But the point is that this is starting to happen daily. More and more people are using Periscope. It's starting to grow. Right, Alessandra? Isn't that great? And I wanted to make another point about that, too, because I made a comment last night on Africa Miranda's scope. And after I typed it, and it kind of, right after it came out of my mouth, I thought, ooh, I like that. So I just went back to Africa Miranda's scope on Catch to show you the comment. Because we were talking about this last night, and Africa Miranda made a comment first. Alice Chase was there too, actually. I don't know if Randall was here a little while ago. I don't know if he still is. But here's the comments from Africa Miranda's scope from last night. Okay, here's a little thread of the comments. I want to show these to you. So here's Alice's comment where she says at the top, I've felt the same, but I miss the old days, right? Alice and Randall are great. Africa Miranda made a comment, hey, Laughing Hey. And Africa Miranda, who I love, by the way, she made a comment like where she was saying how she hadn't been on scope quite as much over the last week or so, and now she's back to say hello to her people. And that, Periscope has changed a little bit in some ways, but she wanted to still be able to come back and be with her community who she still does love. And, for me, hey, Nate Carlson, I don't feel like Periscope has really changed for us. We haven't noticed a change. I mean, yeah, it's grown, but we've loved it. We still love it as much as we ever have. And I made that comment. All hail the almighty Doug, the wisest of the wise. Freddie, you're funny. So here's my comment, okay? Because Africa said that, and Alice said, I felt the same, but I miss the old days. Somebody said, I've been feeling the same way, Africa. I chimed in and I said, I still love it, though. Okay? And then Alice says, the connections are different, but me too. Okay, so let's keep going. And I said, I still love it. And Alice responded, laughing, hey, just came to tell you good luck. we got Buckeye trolls in the house. They must, you know what? They must be going to the map and trolling all Michigan scopers, which if that's the case, I actually love that because I'm so fired up for that game Saturday. Okay, yeah, absolutely, laughing, hey. So, and I'll be there, by the way. Okay, so Alice says, FrameableFaces, agree. Got to keep a hold on why we love it, right? And I said, yes, for sure. And then, boom, here's the comment I made that I really liked after I commented. Okay, I'm giving myself a pat on the back here. Exactly. Just keep doing your thing, evolving, sharing. Doing, evolving, sharing. And Alice says completely, and someone else named Stacy Pierce chimed in and said yes. Do your thing. Do your thing. Keep doing it. Keep evolving. Keep pushing. Keep learning. Stay the course on social media. Stay the course on Periscope. Stay the course on social. The same mindset that we talked about last week about staying the course with your dreams and your business. Take that same esprit de corps, take that same approach to your online strategy and stay the course with social, because a lot of people still are not doing it. A lot of people have not figured out that it's even happening. You will have an advantage by continuing to keep going on social, and you will continue to have an advantage by continuing to scope your business because it's still growing. And I just showed you the evidence. I showed you the evidence that people are still teaching old school stuff and that people are starting to come into Periscope and ask us about our business. And it's starting to really click. It's taking time. It's taken 8 months now, but it's starting to happen. So stay the course. Even if other people go in the wrong direction, it doesn't need to change your direction. Absolutely, Alessandra. Absolutely. And don't get discouraged because it is a marathon. You know, everything you post isn't going to be a slam dunk. And sometimes it feels like you've plateaued a little bit. But just don't let that discourage you. Keep going. You just got to keep going with social. Don't let up. Don't let up. And my last point is simply, hey, Adam, and my last point is simply that I congratulate you all. And I mean that. Everybody who is here on Periscope, anyone who tuned in, why is I modest? Impressive. Thanks, Freddie. But seriously, anybody who tuned in here to try and get a nugget to learn on this platform, on this medium, for their business, as a small business, as an entrepreneur, you're ahead of the game. You're taking care of your business. You're really doing what you should be doing. You're learning and pushing the envelope, and you're staying on the cutting edge, and you're positioning yourself for future growth, because this is where it's going. This is where it's going. And if you're here, that's step one. You've already made, like that one person who was here at the beginning of the scopes that said this is their second day. Their second day, and they're here on Steel Doug's idea, which makes me really happy. And they've made the right choice. If you're here, that's step one. Hey, Al Cather. That's step one, is just being here. So stay the course, keep going, and as I said, you don't own a business but wanted to come see your sweet face. Thanks, Shannon. Thanks. Just stopped by to say hi. I'm stuck watching a kid scope his school on lockdown. Adam, someone's scoping his school on lockdown. Oh boy, that's not good. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'd like to find out what that's all about. But anyway, yes, in Washington. Oh, that sucks. All right, well, we'll have to check out what's going on there. But yeah, so that's the message. So just to recap, I'll recap real briefly and then we will end this. Steel Doug's idea for today was stay the course, part 2, and then I'll prove to you why. And the proof is marketing on social media is still relatively cutting edge. Believe it or not, there's still people out there that have not gotten on board. And not only haven't they gotten on board, they haven't even acknowledged that it's happened. Hey, West Virginia Doc. They're still teaching old school ways. And I showed you an article online that people in a Facebook group that I was in was touting about lead generation that never even made a mention of the internet or online marketing or social media. So if you're here, you already have an advantage, a mindset advantage. If you're on social, you're ahead of some people still, believe it or not. So don't get discouraged. Stay the course on social, like we talked about last week. Stay the course, because it's going to continue to position yourself for the future. Stay the course not only on social, but on Periscope. I showed you from a catch broadcast with a comment of somebody that came in who was local, that saw us doing our thing, and asked about a photo session. It's starting to happen. I wonder how old the author was. I know, right? Well, they said they were in the business for 50 years. 50. So they probably have a lot of wisdom in a lot of ways, but they're out of date when it comes to this stuff. And then just my point to congratulate you all for being here. Seriously, if you are online, if you're online marketing, if you're using live streaming, if you're coming here to learn, even if you don't broadcast, you're ahead of the game, and I congratulate all of you for doing it. And that's the end. And if you want to go ahead and screenshot that, you can find where to find our blog, although it's pretty easy enough just based on our Frameable Faces Twitter, and you can follow us at Frameable Faces just about everywhere else. Hey, Electronic Valet. Just finished up, so it'll be up on replay if you want to catch it. Any questions, comments, thoughts? Hope this was valuable. I appreciate you all being here. Very old then, still no excuse. Well, absolutely, Freddie. Absolutely. There's no excuse for that article. And there's no excuse for people who run a Facebook group to be saying, hey, check this out, and put that link on there. It's just, I'll tell you what, it's actually infuriating to me that people are out there touting this and trying to teach people that this is the way to market your business. It makes me crazy. I was so fired up when I saw that article. But I figured I would, instead of just bashing, I figured I would take the article and try and turn it into a way to reinforce what we're doing in a positive way and what you are all doing and should be doing. It is lazy. Yeah, I was. Yeah, Allie can attest to that. I was on fire when I saw that article. Yeah, yep. Great minds, right? Hey, Diana. Thanks for being here. Okay, so that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Steel Doug's Idea. And I'm going to shut down for now, but we will be back tomorrow morning with a Doug and Allie morning show.
Might be back later on tonight.
There's a chance we might even be back on again later today. Not sure, but no problem. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Heidi. You have a great week, too. Shannon, have a great week. Everybody have a great week. It is Monday, so let's kick it off and kick some ass. Can I say that? Gasp from the other side of the studio. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Thanks for being here, and have